and it just didn't end. So, hi Libra. Like, so they're like, it's gonna end ever. No. Alrighty then. Today we're gonna do the money reading like I did last week. Only I added the Clarity Couture Oracle cards. So let's get into it. I ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, my ascended masters, and my ancestors, please help me to set my ego aside so that I can give the Libras the message that is in their highest good today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's get started. Did I say that I'm going to pull all the cards first and then talk about them? If I didn't, that's what's happening. I find I'm able to get through the cards or get through more signs if I do it this way, and then if there are other channeled messages that come through after the cards have been drawn, I'll like give them. But otherwise, when I draw the card and talk about it, and draw the card and talk about it, the readings get really long. It's a lot to say. And the card that just came out that I put back was the exact card that the last reading had. So I would just prefer to shake them up, mix them up a little bit more. And I'm like sitting on the ground on my meditation pillow. I'm doing these readings today. The cards, please. Thank you. It's like a fight. Libra gang's like, yeah. Gang. Libras are like the sign that's like, we look like we're all put together, but inside my boot, my sock is falling off. That's Libra. I'm totally fine. What are you talking about? Really? Damn. Okay. That was the card that just came out for the last reading. And they said no, they need that. Oh, hey, that wasn't a mistake. That was meant to be. I see. Libra, either you're not speaking your truth or someone's trying to stop you from speaking your truth, or they've been successful in stopping you from speaking your truth. Because I didn't have these problems with my throat chakra until I started your reading. So I don't know what's going on there. But don't let anybody keep you from speaking your truth. The truth that's hardest to say is the truth that needs to be heard the most. Okay. You said one more, gave two. I see how you work. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. So, the intent that you need to take for this next week with money is acceptance, which I've been struggling with acceptance just in general, so that makes sense. Accept your current financial situation and past decisions. Rude. Realize that you're in full control of your financial future. You know when you just have like a really big sum of money and then like think about it and think about it and think about it and think about it and then invest in things that you're like, I regret that decision. Like, as an investor, you just need to, like, get over it. Like, you cannot invest in anything, stocks, anything like that, NFTs, anything like that, if you are not willing to lose what you're investing. Speaking from experience, if you're somebody who's, like, pinching things when you're investing, you shouldn't be investing, because that's not going to end up well. And I'll explain why. with this card right here. Alright, the focus on action card is giving. Make a list of the causes or people that you would like to help. Work out financial and non-financial ways to give. Like for me, like doing tarot readings like on financial is a way for me to give to people, you know, without charging or anything, just a way to give. That's something I can do. So that's an example. I'm sure you have something that's completely perfect and catered to you that you could offer to others. So someone needs you. Just remember that. Create a giving plan. I love that. Open a Christmas savings account. Buy gifts ahead of time to save. Look into alternatives to buying gifts, like making gifts if you're artistic. And your action affirmation, the word just like left my mind. I am giving generously. And giving doesn't always mean like giving things to people, right? It could be your energy, like giving someone your time, your presence, listening to someone talk. That's a form of giving as well. You're giving your energy, so that's giving. All right, and your money affirmation. I celebrate life and abundance every day. Your only journal prompt. How am I going to celebrate abundance today? Super killer card. How am I going to celebrate abundance today? Super killer. I heard super fragilistic expialidocious. What? Okay. I have control over the thoughts I think. Since you have control over what thoughts you offer, what could be more just than the powerful law of attraction responding equally to everyone who offers a vibration? Once you gain control over the thoughts you think, your sense of injustice will subside and will be replaced with the exuberance for life and the zest to create that you were born. Why does that not make sense to me? And the zest to create that you were born with. Okay, that makes sense. Let everything in the universe be an example to you of the way the laws of the universe work. So look for the good. Start seeing the greatness of the things around you, and that will compile even more. But mainly it's because the thoughts you're choosing to focus on, the thoughts you're choosing to think. My life is unlimited in every respect. I recognize that I am unlimited in all facets of my life. I see my financial balance as unlimited, so nothing I am choosing is limited by money. For I know I am a magnet, and I attract whatever level of prosperity, health, and relationships that I choose. You are unlimited in all facets of life. That's a killer affirmation. I am unlimited in all facets of life. Love that. That's literally a very non-dualistic affirmation, because a lot of affirmations move into and keep some, like, in whomever is using them in duality. So if you can focus on affirmations that are non-dualistic, those are even more powerful, especially right now. All right, it is okay not to be okay. It's okay not to be okay. Brutal honesty with self is required when addressing the darkest parts of the soul. Go within, Starseed. So there's definitely things that I feel like whomever is watching this, if you're dealing with abundance like blockages, it's quite possibly that there are traumas that you, like, for instance, when I do yoga, if I'm healing traumas, sometimes an emotion will come up and I'll work through it, but for like the next week or maybe sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes it even takes a month, it depends. Like right now I'm on a 2-week stint where I cleared it was like I want to say it was like trapped trauma, because emotions get trapped in our chakra ways, and that is what blocks the chakras, and that is what actually ultimately leads to disease in the body, the dis-ease, right? So sometimes when you do yoga, or if you're not doing yoga, I would suggest doing yoga, especially if you have trauma. And I I needed to kind of reaffirm this to myself. So if there are any other Libras in here, I'm trying to tell you this in a way that will be gentle. But sometimes when you're doing, you know, the clearing and you're doing the yoga, and like for me to do yoga in the morning and do the yoga at night and consistently after a year and a half of a lot of trauma that I dealt with, that is a big thing for me. But doing that much yoga is kind of like opening the floodgates to all those emotions coming back out, because when you finally deal with the emotion, when you finally heal something, you have to feel the emotion once more to fully heal it. So I feel like with you or whomever is watching this, there's an aspect of not, you've hit the emotions, you're there, the floodgates are open, but now it's requiring you to be super, super honest with yourself about things that are coming up. And I think that you maybe have a hard time breaking through those barriers. And the next card I'm going to tell you is impossible is just an opinion. Okay, because the word itself says I'm possible. So, and I know that it's really cheesy, but it's true. And there's a level of like when you're looking at this card, okay, now I'm channeling because you're Libras, and I love you guys, and I want you guys to get something from this message. I love everyone, but Libras, it's like you're focused so fully on something being a certain way, or you being a certain way, or you healing a certain way, that it's causing blockages in your abundance because you're not just letting it be what it is. Acceptance. Okay? Alright, I'm going to leave it at that. I love you guys. Stay great. Stay amazing. Know that you're loved. Know that you're powerful. Know that you're a sovereign being and that no one can take your energy without you giving it to them first. And the way that someone takes your energy is that you give them your focus. You want to take your energy back from people? Take your focus from them. Alright, I love you guys.